That's how we do it. We're going to need to insight into this research notes. Ooh, I like the colorful tabs. Lifted it out carefully as everyone crowded around me. It's got 5 pieces of colored tape. What do you think they mean? Interesting. Why don't you try opening it to the pages they're marking? This he suggested and found a page full of scribbled notes with one word circled in what looked like blood. Whoa, what the heck? That's creepy. Looks like every page with a piece of colored paper had a word circled on it. Can you tell me what the words are? Alright, hit us up. Jealousy, fury, neglect, indulgence, seduction. Okay, so we've got, not vanity, what is it? Lust. I'm forgetting my sins! Yes, yeah, that goes with our 7 deadly sins. Really knew how to have fun. Gluttony, lust. What's the rage one? Wrath, and the one jealousy goes to. That one. Maybe all of the horrible stuff he had to do drove him crazy. That's helpful. Thanks. The others were still gathered around the notebook discussing it, but I felt as if I was on the verge of some sort of mental breakthrough. I feel like I've heard these words before. Okay, well, I've already done us all the great welcome as to Time Bomb. Picking that one. That one just sounds cool. The 7 deadly sins. And zombies. Okay. See what you got. Hit me, Saki. 7 deadly sins. That's it. Like the violins. It's our victory song. What's it? Look at the words he circled. Aren't these like basically synonyms for those sins? Boom. My God, she is right. Jealousy, fury, neglect, indulgence, seduction, envy, wrath, sloth, gluttony. Sloth, that's the one I was missing. Yes, but we're missing pride and greed. Wow, look at you guys. The color on those pieces of paper matched the wires connected to the bomb. Bingo! So we cut the 5, we cut the 2. 7 wires on the bomb, but only 5 colored bookmarks. We're missing the red and the blue. If we match them up with the sins, we're missing pride and greed. Then we can assume that the red and blue wires correspond to pride and greed. Does that mean if we cut those 2, the timer will stop? Nope, we don't know that. All we know is that those wires aren't mentioned in the journal. How much time do we have left? 6 minutes? Damn. We need to figure this out now. Mai jumped at Mitarashi's change in tone and took a step back from him. There has to be something more here. Ticking clock was making everyone frantic, and I could tell as we were quickly losing focus. Need to calm down. I was trying desperately to get my thoughts in order when Shido caught my eye. Inafune, we could really do with one of your revelations right now. Have you noticed anything? Anything at all? Oh man, what am I gonna do? Just got it. Do my best. Counting on you. Now's not the time! This is not the time or the place. Let's just get on with it. Okay, not that I don't trust little lady, but maybe we should all be thinking about this. Yeah. Maybe there's something in that announcement that we missed, or something else we've skipped over. I mean, there has to be. These puzzles are tough, but they're solvable. Okay, let's double up, baby. Explosive insight number 2. Still something we're missing. Maybe it's in that announcement. Farewell, bloodstained hospital. All these sins are yours, so that I might escape purgatory. So, all these sins. That's interesting. I didn't even realize that we had already mentioned the sins right away. All of these sins are yours. Match the 7 deadly sins to the words circled in the journal. The journal only had 5 sins, though. Envy, wrath, sloth, gluttony, and lust. We compared colored paper to the colored wires, which gave us 2 leftover wires. That means the red and blue wires that don't match up to the journal correspond to pride and greed. Ooh, that still doesn't tell us which wires to cut. How are we supposed to figure it out? Farewell, bloodstained hospital. All these sins are yours, so that I might escape this purgatory. That one's the fishiest one out of all of them. I mean, matched, the journal could be one. It's kind of a broad topic. Compare the colored paper to the colored wires, which gave us 2 leftover wires. These blue, red and blue wires don't match up. To the journal correspond to pride and greed. This is tough. I don't know what happens when you get it wrong, but I don't want to get it wrong. Bloodstained hospital. I'm tempted. Pride and greed look good. Could be, I mean, one of those. And basically, I'm just trying to pick something that might trigger Saki, because nothing is jumping straight to me. Bloodstained hospital. No. Match 7 deadly sins. Journal. Colored paper, colored wires. Yeah, colored paper and colored wires are too broad. But pride and greed separate me. I wish I could pick both and hope for the best, but anything else in the room that corresponded to pride or greed? Can't think of anything else. I'm just gonna stick with pride and hope for the best. Come on, Saki. What you got? Okay. Alright, fill in the blanks for me, because I'm lost. Take me on a ride, Saki. All of these sins. Has to mean that we're supposed to cut all the sins in the journal. Okay. That's a stretch, but that's exactly what I was thinking when I picked it, was that they want us to cut all the sins. Makes sense, unless anyone disagrees. Nope, sounds good to me. It's gotta be it. Saki, you're gonna blow us all up. And they're gonna be happy about it. Uh-oh. Urabe, hit me. Alright, those 5 wires it is. Good work. Grinned and picked up the clippers. There were 4 minutes left on the clock. Remember to stay calm. You might set off your terror gauge. This will all be over in a minute. Slowly and carefully, Shido cut each wire, avoiding the red and blue ones. Last one. Here goes. The snap. The clippers cut through the last wire. Uh-oh. That's not a good sound. It's not stopping. Time is still counting down. We're still here, which means we haven't failed the game, but one of the remaining wires needs to be cut too. Cut it all. I don't know. That's what I would do when I panicked. We've got a 50-50 chance of getting it right versus a 100% chance if we wait for it to blow up. Good odds. True, but... Cut the red one. My gut says it's that one. Give me those. He lunged forward, take the clippers from Shido. Wait! Don't have time. Mitarashi, No, the correct wire is the blue one. What you talking about, Urabe? Color of the journal itself, look. It's blue. The journal contains the record of the atrocities of its writer. Could it not be said to contain his sins as well? Therefore, the blue wire must also be cut. Something oddly certain about his tone. Interesting. How'd you figure that out? Shirabe? Didn't look happy. We've only got 2 minutes left. What are we gonna do? She'd have turned to face Urabe as well. I didn't give it much thought at the time, but you were pretty quick with the formula for that Agua Regia, too. That's what I was thinking. Wait, what are you guys saying? 2 minutes left is not the time to figure out who a mole is. Cut the blue wire. He's been kind of on with a lot of things. I am the traitor. Oh, okay. Not a very good traitor. I don't even know what that means. We don't know what that means to be a traitor. Like, what are you betraying? Us not dying? All around the room, eyes widened in shock. They're very wide eyes, just like... But that was just something Augustine said to shake us up. Wrong! His sad expression was enough to confirm my worst fears. No, this can't be happening. I was still reeling when Shido spoke up. Alright, we're going to talk about this later. We don't have time right now. What, you're going to trust a guy who just told you he's a traitor? Let's not think about it more. This doesn't change anything. Come on, come on, come on, come on, give it to me. I felt someone looking at me and turned around. Trusting you, Urabe. Trusting you, boy. Don't do nothing bad to me. I'll kill you. Didn't say anything, but I thought I saw a hint of a smile in his eyes. I like making him happy, too. We had less than a minute left on the timer. We had to make a decision, the red wire or the blue one. He might be a traitor, but his logic's better than anything we've come up with, so... With his ultimatum given, Mitarashi turned his back to the bomb, sat down cross-legged on the floor. Come on, get me. Mister? That's way too formal. We're bros! Alright, Mitarashi lifted Mai up onto his knee, put a protective arm around her. Guess that's it, then. He nodded and moved to stand between Mitarashi and the bomb in what was likely a vain attempt to shield her from the blast. Here we go. Looked around at us one last time, and we all nodded. Shido held the clippers up to the wire, squeezed it to the grip, and cut it. Nothing happened. Timer stopped at 5 seconds. Of course it did. How quaint, how convenient. Then we done it. Smells began to break out when wrong. You. Unfortunately, your answer is incorrect. Timer suddenly started to count down again, and before we knew it, the numbers hit 0. Stage 3 failed. That's been hit me like a punch to the stomach. Told me the answer yourself just last night. His voice was a mix of anger and desperation. Oink, oink, oink. Well, unfortunately for you, it was an itty-bitty lie. Think of it as insurance. I was starting to wonder if I could trust you. Anyway, the answer was to cut all the wires. Didn't the announcement say that? Didn't say all these sins? That's what I was thinking. Just, alright, if 5 didn't do it, cut 1. If that didn't do it, cut the other. Done. All the wires. You mean the missing sins, the blue journal, all of that was just to trick us? Childish, dishonest. Damn, of course it is. Childish and dishonest is his calling card. Why didn't I notice it earlier? It was all a trick. Shouldn't you all be, I don't know, running for your lives about now? Alright, bombs are about to go off. I don't even know what that means. Since Hogstein's revelation, Urabe had looked empty and beaten, but now he's suddenly straightened up. This way. He headed over to a nearby bookshelf and tapped on one of the books. The entire shelf slid to the side, revealing a doorway. This leads outside quickly, you must hurry. What? We didn't wait for him to say it twice and ran through the door as fast as we could. Go! Just go! Hang on tight, Mai. You don't want to get thrown off. Piggyback ride. Oh, Urabe. I'm sorry. Wasn't even sure I'd heard it. Urabe!